but would not be able to see the this bad eye now would not be able to see the board if he still use the eye test board.
Yeah, and I think as well, I think I did the blood test as well.
Oh, the blood, yeah.
So
it's the eye test and the blood test, yeah?
Yeah, and the last time I went for the license, to extend my
drug
license,
test.
I did a blood test.
Drug test also.
For drugs.
For drugs?
Yeah.
Drug test.
The drug. So they take a blood test and they test you for drugs.
So it's not too bad, is it? So it's the eye test and the blood test, yeah?
Well, that was what I needed to extend my license. And then I drove around. They said, "Oh, well, you have to come back for your license for the plastic."
Yeah.
So I went back after a month or something, and they said, "No, no, we haven't got it yet." And then he took the piece of paper and he wrote a number on the back of it and said, "Just text next time, save you coming in, text to see if your license is here, and they'll tell you over the phone." Which I did, and no, the license wasn't there. But the next time after that, I went in because we're always in there, and we're parking the truck there, and there's the LTO. So, and I'm bothered. But we did have that one where we were driving along, and an old man, very frail old man, who we found out later was suffering from Alzheimer's and was quite confused. He'd walked 8 kilometres from home because he was going to swim in the river. So he stepped in front of the truck, and you know that thing of the last inch of stopping? It sounded terrible, but we didn't strike him because he didn't fly.
Didn't fly.
Right? He just dropped in front of the truck. So we thought, oh my God, this is bankruptcy staring us in the face.
Yeah.
And we got out and we picked him up. He had a tiny little cut on the back of his head. I don't know how he got it.
Oh, that's lucky.
Well, anyway, we took him to the hospital, and they gave him an examination. First of all, he said he was 98.
Yeah, 94.
Was it 94?
Yeah.
He said he was 94.
And then when he arrived to the hospital, it becomes 78. And then, and then when the doctor asked him how old he said 74. And then when we went to the police station, he said 72.
So it became obvious very quickly that he was not really
complete
responsible for himself.
Yeah.
See, so he's there, and all he wanted was for me to get him some beer. But the registration on the little truck was 1 day out, wasn't it?
2 days out.
1 day or 2 days out, overdue, and we just hadn't got. And because we've been talking about how nobody seems to care about it, you know, we hadn't cared. But the policeman talked and said, "I see that your registration is actually 2 days out." And he was just in conversation with you, wasn't he? And he said, "Go in and get it, because he's a foreigner, and like I said, everything's okay as long as everything's okay."
Yeah, exactly.
And he said, if anything happened and somebody got hurt and everything wasn't in line, then he said he might have problems.
Yeah, they would chase you up on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, apart from the number plate or something, which, well, we had the motorcycle, it took us over a year